What's good, everybody, man? This your boy, Tony Real, the God, man, coming back at y'all with another show, man. I told y'all I'd be back. I'm about a minute late to the show. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Your brother had to take a break, you know what I'm saying? Get some food in him, you know what I mean? Relax and get ready for this next show, man. Okay. Oh, man. So, as y'all can see, man, the title of this show is Why Do Females Mature Faster Than Men? That is the title of the show, people. All right. With my brother, Fookin J. Mo, the God. All right. So, I'm waiting on my brother to get here. All right. So when he get here, he gonna touch on this topic. Now I was supposed to have two guests tonight, but I couldn't get in touch with the other guest, Sister Swan. I hate that I couldn't get in touch with her. But brother, uh, brother J Mo the God is gonna, pretty much come up in here and get it going. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I am that. Was good, man. That's good. Thank you for coming out. I'm trying to get the brother J Mo to come in. As a matter of fact, hey, I am that. I couldn't get Sister Girls to get in here tonight. So hey, if you like to take her place for me, man, you know what I'm saying, as a woman's perspective tonight, then I'll go ahead and put the link in the chat and you can come up here and check it out, man. All right. So I'm waiting on brother J Mo because I do need a replacement. I am that because I couldn't get in touch with Sister Girls. So if you like to come up here and replace that sister for me, that'd be great. If not, hey, guess it is what it is, man. But let me see if I can get brother J Mo, you know what I'm saying, on the line so we can get it in, man, and get this going. Were you at the show earlier, sister? Because if you was, I wasn't. I didn't know you was there, but that's okay. That's okay. All right. So, all right, everybody's starting to come in. All right, on Facebook, I see y'all. All right, Twitch, I see y'all. I see y'all, man. I see y'all. Okay, Twitter, I see y'all. All right, that's what's up. And unfortunately, Twitter don't do the. They don't do the like the little video live streams. Like this. They only do the audio, so I had to work something out with Twitter. Twitter, they got to make sure they get theirs. All right. So let me see if I can get Brother J Mo in here. So I am that. Sister, would you like to replace my other guest? Because this was a pretty much a conversation that was going to be. No, it's why. Why do women mature faster than men? Why do women mature faster than men? Not do women mature faster than men. Oh, okay. I know you went on that show. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Well, let me see if I can get Brother J Mo on the line. So y'all give me 1 second. Appreciate the viewers that's coming in and checking out the show. Let me see if I can get Brother J Mo in. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me hit him up real quick. 1 second. All right, y'all. Okay, so I just hit up J Mo. He gotta get back. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold up a second. Okay, my apologies, y'all. My apologies. Okay, so I just talked to Brother J Mo, man. He running a little late. He had to run a few errands. So let's keep this going. So, sister, you said you'd have to do some research. Well, how about you just come on up and you know what I'm saying? You just speak, your mind, speak your opinion, sister. Tell us what you know about why do females mature faster than men? Tell us why you know what do you know about that? Tell us what you think about that. So you can come on up, sister. It's cool. You know what I mean? But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead, y'all, and I'm gonna play a few clips real quick. Okay, we're gonna get this going here. I'm gonna play a few clips. All right, and you know what I'm saying. And we're gonna come back at it, and we're gonna come back at it. I'm gonna play a few clips. We're gonna come back at it, and then y'all let me know what y'all think. All right. So let me go ahead and put you know what I'm saying, this stuff in the queue. You know what I mean? Because I am not a fast typer, y'all. I am not a fast typer. So here we go. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm not gonna even we got one that's like an animated and and all that stuff. We ain't gonna do all that. We ain't gonna do all that. Okay, so I'm gonna try to find an adult one. That way y'all can watch this one here. Uh, from a different perspective. Okay, so I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this video here. All right, and that way y'all can go ahead and what I'm saying, we can get this rocking. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Cause see, I already see where this is going. I'm gonna do the. I gotta do the volume. Do the volume thing and get this going. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, okay, it's in there already. Cool. Okay, cool. All right, so all right, now we're gonna go ahead and get this going. Okay, cool. Here we go. All right, so here we go, y'all. I'm about to go ahead and put this up on the screen. I'm gonna share my screen, and we're gonna check this video out here while we wait for Brother J Mo to get on the scene. And here we go.
It's called the halo effect.
Okay.
So the halo effect is this thing in psychology where the more beautiful somebody is, the more you equate positive attributes to this person.
Yes.
So, whole judging the book by its cover.
Yes.
If you see a book with a really crappy cover, your brain thinks the contents are crappy.
Exactly.
See a book with an immaculate cover, oh my God, it's probably the greatest book in the world. So the same thing happens when it comes to the physical appearance.
Mm-hmm.
When you have this really beautiful woman, you think, oh my gosh, she's so sweet, she's so kind, she's so caring, she's such a hard worker, she's so like there's this natural, there's this benefit of the doubt.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
There's this subconscious um putting on a pedestal
Yes.
that men do when they're around beautiful women.
Yes.
And what ends up happening is that for a lot of guys, they then get hurt
Mm-hmm.
more because you let your guard down even more. You know what I mean? You like you said, you have higher expectations for their character. Expectations, reality,
Lord.
depression, sadness, misery, pain.
Yep.
And so when guys then encounter wrongdoing from those humans, I want to call them women, they're humans,
Yeah.
they're like their whole world crumbles. You know what I mean? It's kind of like in that scene in 300 when Leonidas hit God thing Xerxes
Yes.
in the mouth. You know what I mean? And it's like he bleeds. He's
Yeah.
immortal.
Yeah.
And so that's when guys get mad because they feel like they were lied to.
Yeah.
They feel like, oh my gosh, like they're not these innocent, sweet, perfect, angels that I thought they were,
Exactly.
And then they go from being, these glorified Madonnas to these nasty whores, and so I understand it completely,
Yeah.
and I think that's where women get the benefit of the doubt that men don't.
Exactly.
A man, like I said, there's a certain kind of man that based upon how he looks, he walks in the room, you're gonna feel some kind of way about him, just because of the way he looks. He may be the sweetest, greatest guy in the world. Now, let's say he's a darker skinned male,
Mm-hmm.
not to play the colorism card, but a darker skinned male. Let's say he has long locks and a beard. You know what I mean? Has kind of a very masculine, like you always got out the pen face. You know what I mean?
Face.
And so people are gonna think this guy is probably gonna do bad things
Yeah.
because of his face,
Yeah.
because of the way he looks. And then you have this very feminine, woman with lighter hair and lighter eyes, and this vibrant look to her. You think she's like the sweetest, almost amazing person on the planet.
The devil.
And so that's where I feel as though, like you said, when people are filtering male and female because of the feminine beauty, they're so blinded by it that there's not enough communication with the character flaws. And so and
then I feel like women are also blinded to themselves as well.
100%.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like I look for character development in every woman I talk to. You know what I mean? So if they don't even know, or they can't even articulate how they have gotten better in that area, or at least hold themselves accountable, admit to whatever they did wrong in whatever situation, whatever relationship, and that's how I know they don't even see their wrongdoing. They don't see where they fall short. They don't see where they can get better at. They only just think like, hey, I'm doing my way. I've been doing this entire way. It got me here, and that's it.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that's the thing. Like sometimes they just don't see that, and not seeing it can breed a lot of chaos in the future.
One of the most interesting conversations that I've had is a conversation about, do women mature faster than men?
I remember this conversation.
And so a lot of people have a belief. Even I remember I was talking to Rebecca about this, and have the belief that women mature faster than men. Um, and I didn't do the research, so I can't say this for a fact, but I believe when it comes to puberty, women hit puberty faster than men do.
That's the truth.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember when I was teaching seventh grade, a lot of the girls were taller
Yes.
than the guys.
The guys catch up, and I think we reach our peak at like 25 or something. Like that's when we like officially stop growing.
Exactly. And so that's when it dawned on me. I was like, yo, so physically, yes, you can argue that they mature faster physically, but in regards to the idea of them maturing faster emotionally, I don't believe that's true at all.
And then also to add on to the point, as far as like the seventh graders, I feel like even then it's known that those little girls are more mature, more hold themselves more accountable. They do their schoolwork. They show up to school on time. While the boys are still running wild.
Yeah.
Still, you got to wake them up in the morning. You still got to do all those things. So I feel like that attachment as well adds to everything else.
Yes. And so going back to the emotional point, I realized, well, you see, what I've noticed whenever a woman says women mature faster than men, they're usually describing it in a romantic context,
100%.
i.e., women want relationships
They want to be married.
faster than men do. They want to settle down sooner than men do.
And that makes them mature.
Exactly. And that is a conundrum. They define maturity as the desire, not the ability
Yes.
to be a wife, but the desire
Yep.
to be a wife, the desire to have a family. And so what I realize is let's address that at first. Why men want to settle down later than women? Multiple myriad of reasons.
A lot of reasons.
But the most simple one is a biological analysis of male and female biology. And so when you're trying to settle down, do you think it's fair that most people want to settle down with the best possible partner?
Yes.
So for the most part, if I'm a guy, if I'm gonna marry and spend the rest of my life with one person, start a family with one person, I want the best woman. If I'm a woman, I want the best man.
Yep.
Fair to say. You see, the difference is when a woman, they don't like when I use the word girls, when a woman's in her early 20s, that for the most part, if they're being honest, that is where you can attract the best partner.
Yes. I don't care what they say. Yes.
You know what I mean? When we're talking about this physical attraction to attract the best partner, women know this. Girls in their early 20s, they beat girls in their 30s and girls in their 40s and girls in their 50s.
They win.
They're winning.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to settle down, I want to settle down at my peak,
Yes.
where I can get the best possible partner.
Exactly. You want to cash in on high returns.
Yes, exactly.
You want to sell high. You feel me?
Exactly. So most women, their stock is at their highest in their 20s.
Most women, calm down.
Most women, in their early 20s. And so that's the advantage of settling down now, because now I can get the best partner. The challenge is most men, their stock is not their highest in their 20s.
No.
Most men, their stock is the highest in their mid to late 30s, if not early 40s.
Yeah.
Because the difference is what women find attractive in men is different than what men find attractive in women.
There you go.
Women find attractive in men stability.
Yes.
They find attractive in men resources,
yes.
finances. You know what I mean? What did Chris called it?
Oh.
Buffalo.
You gotta have the biggest buffalo.
You know what I mean? Food and shelter, all these things be able to provide. That's what they find. And for most men, they accumulate more resources. They become more established later on in life.
Not in their early 20s.
Not in the early 20s, just naturally, because even if men were responsible in their 20s, you still make more money later on.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Even if Chris was like, yo, I make $75,000 as a responsible 25-year-old, at 35, you can be making $200,000 and have a whole different pool of women to access.
Exactly.
So for men, the advantage, that's why for men, is wait till later so you can cash out at your highest point and get the woman that you desire.
Exactly.
And so the desire to settle down is different. And on top of that, women have a biological clock. It's an uncomfortable conversation, but it's true. After a certain age, you experience high risk pregnancies. And at a certain age, you're most fertile. So it's to your advantage to reproduce at a younger age. But for men, for the most part, they don't have that problem of high risk pregnancies or getting somebody leading somebody to have a high risk pregnancy.
I was like, get somebody pregnancy. They get somebody pregnancy.
You know what I mean? Leading somebody to have a high risk pregnancies, that's not really the case at all. I know there's plenty of guys who I know in their 60s who had healthy children. That's a rarity for, the most rarest thing in the world, not impossible for 99.9% of women.
Yeah.
And so that part is why men have a different desire to settle down than women do. Nothing to do with them being one person being mature. It's just as a man, it's more advantageous to settle down later on in life than earlier on when women did want to.
So you hit the nail on the head, and a lot of fellas are clapping right now because that is the most common thing, and that is like the most misleading thing about somebody's maturity and character. It's just the fact that they want to settle down and get into a serious relationship that leads into the marriage that makes them mature versus the guy that quote unquote want to run the streets or whatever they want to call it. And because my thing is like, even for like maturity, how I base stuff, I base off the simple things, accountability. Can you say what you did wrong? You know, can you have a hard conversation?
All right, everybody, man. I hope y'all enjoyed that, man. Hope y'all enjoyed that. So, all right, man. Hope y'all enjoyed that. I hope y'all got, you know what I'm saying, got some, you know what I'm saying, some tips, you know what I'm saying, some tools out of that, something that'll educate you yourself and others around you. Okay, so Brother J Mo just arrived, so I'm gonna put this link in the chat. Excuse me, for Brother J Mo, and he gonna come up here, and it's time. It's time, y'all. Brother J Mo, the God is on the way, and we about to get this thing rolling. So click that YouTube link, Brother J Mo, and I got you. I stream you in, and we in that thing, brother. All right, so yeah, man. The topic, man. Why do females mature faster than men? That's the topic. I just wanted to go ahead and hit that on the bud, hit that again, say that again, because this has become an important topic for a lot of people. But as a matter of fact, for a lot of men, as you heard those two brothers talking in that video, very articulate, very intellectual about, you know what I'm saying, saying some of the simplicities, you know what I'm saying, that comes with the opinion on why women mature faster. You know what I mean? And we can just say, hey, they make up their mind faster than we do. Okay? They pretty much know what they want faster than we do. They pretty much, you know what I'm saying, come up with ideas and structural things to help us through a lot of things in our lives faster than we do. Like, they think faster. You know what I mean? And they know more when it comes to their emotional attachment, you know what I'm saying? Not just to us, but just to their surroundings. So they're much faster on that. Okay, y'all, they're much faster on that. I mean, we guys, we so stuck on logic. Sometimes we can't get our head out of our ass long enough just to breathe, y'all. Okay, so yeah, so there are many things that would pretty much put them in a factor where they mature faster than us. Because where we take our time at, they are faster at. Okay, you see what I'm saying? So no need, brothers, okay, to feel embarrassed or like you're not a king or a man. There's no need to feel that way. There's no need to feel that way at all. Okay, it's just that certain things women are just better at. It is what it is. Okay, now if this is for a lot of brothers that don't believe that women mature faster than us, then hey, this question is for you. All right. So we waiting on Brother J Mo to get in here, y'all. All right. So he got to click that YouTube link in the chat, and then he put his name in that queue, and then I can get him on into the live stream, and we can go ahead and keep the show going. Now, so for a lot of you that may have had this question, get ready because Brother J Mo finna answer that question. Here we go, Brother J Mo. Yo, Brother J, what's good?
What's going on, man? How you doing, yo?
I'm all right, man. I'm glad you could make it, man. When I hit you up, I say,
look, man, I totally apologize. Like, yo, I thought I had some time to kill, man.
Oh, well, you know how it is, man, when you get busy. Yeah, you know how it is when you get busy. It is what it is. But you here, though.
I apologize. Yeah, I was going to say, I apologize to you and the audience, too. So, my apologies.
All right, brother. It's cool. So, I was pretty much just actually saying that, I showed a video where two brothers were, articulating, you know what I'm saying, some simplicities of why women, females mature faster than us. because there are certain things that we are pretty much slow to draw much attention to, and they're faster at drawing attention to it. You know what I mean? So I was just pretty much just, giving the people some information, you know what I mean, and letting everybody know that, hey, some things women can do just kind of better than us. I mean, we can't. I mean, we can't fight facts. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
So, Brother Jay, I want to go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody, man. We live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and Twitter. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man, to the audience on all those platforms that's watching right now, man.
Well, first of all, once again, thank you for inviting me on your show. I'm very humbly accepted that. That was just like real big for me. I'm J-Mo the God. I'm on Bigo. That's kind of how I met my man here. We chopped it up on there, and we had like instant chemistry. Like we had so much in common. I guess as far as like my backstory goes, I mean, I could go into that for the most part, but I'm gonna just try to sum it up. From Jersey, came here to PA, here in PA now. I've had a chance to experience a lot of different things and see things kind of from a alternative perspective. But I also like to really consider myself to be very humble, and I'm always open to learning new things. I like to consider myself a simple man, but I look at the world very straightforward, very direct. So it's kind of hard for some people to take my approach. But for the ones who really understand, it's always going to be coming from a place of love. I love my people. I just love people in general, and I just want to do my part to help. And as far as this bill goes, like I said, I don't know whether Sister Swan is in there, but like I said, shout out to all my Beagle family. All the ones, that stuck by me, support me. Thank you so much. And we will just try to build on this and keep it kicking.
All right, brother. That was a great introduction right there. You know what I'm saying? Great introduction, man. You know what? And to be honest with you, brother, I was actually trying to get in touch with Sister Swan. I couldn't get in touch with her, but hopefully the sister can be on the next show soon. You know what I'm saying? Because I go live, 3 days out of the week. You know what I'm saying? Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. You know what I'm saying? And the other days,
okay.
I work on my other channel, my reaction channel. So I'm working 2 channels, and I'm working Bigo, and then I'm working my other shit. So it's just I'm busy. You know what I'm saying?
True.
It's good to keep busy, especially when you got when you're taking care of a family.
Yeah, that's a.
So hopefully we can get on a future show. So, brother, we right here on this topic, man. Let's go and get to the topic at hand because everybody waiting, man. They're like, "Oh man, this topic gonna be great." I'm like, "Man, yeah, but it would have been great if I'd have got both of them." But I already know that J-Mo gonna hit it home. I know you're gonna hit it home. You know what I'm saying? So let's make this brother comfortable, y'all. Let's make him comfortable so he can go in. I want him to bring that fire. You know what I'm saying? So the topic at hand, why do females mature faster than men? Or why do they mature much faster than men? What can you tell the audience about what your opinion or your, let's just say your state of information on that? What can you tell them, man?
Okay. I've had a chance, like I said, to experience a lot of different things, and let's just say women was one of the more complicated ones. As far as they mature faster than men, you can look at it from a physical sense, and then you can look at it from an emotional or mental sense. Physically, especially nowadays, yes. Because the average 13, 14, 15-year-old, their body got pumped with so much hormones and things of that nature that it's just like now they just way developing faster and normally than say in my age and previously. So in that sense, yes, they do mature faster. Um, a lot of them, I think, probably get their, menstrual cycle pretty early, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
I said I'm not a female, so I wouldn't know all the details. But from like with my daughter's mom and ex-wife and like that, like they got theirs like mad early. I'm like, so I guess it depends on the woman. Now we can go to the mental part and say, okay, they say men, or okay, they say it like this: men are from Mars, women are from Venus, meaning that we speak two different languages. We could be both speaking English, but literally the connection will disconnect and some things will resonate, some won't bounce off it. So the science says that men are left brain. We think logically
Yeah,
for the most part.
that's true.
Now, yeah, now
Mm.
women on the other hand, some say they're more right brain based. Some
Mhm.
say they're more that go in between. Now, from what I've seen, a lot of them are emotionally based,
Mm.
but a lot of them too also have a tendency to mix fantasy with fantasy with reality.
I'm about to say it, brother. Say it. They need to hear it.
You see what I'm saying? So I mean, that's I feel for all the men out there who try to, talk to their girlfriend or wife or whatever, and for some reason the communication like you thought it was before isn't there. Sometimes, within time people change emotionally, and then you got to take into the aspect that she's also thinking on the right brain, and
Mhm.
you depend on who your girlfriend or wife is, they may be going in and out too. So sometimes
Mhm.
they'll understand you, sometimes they won't.
You know what? That's true because like saying, like you said, we do think on the left because saying, we as males, what I'm saying, we have such this logical nature, what I'm saying? And I think that sometimes
Yeah.
we get a little overwhelmed with our own logical nature. You know what I'm saying? And the women, it's kind of
So,
like they're in touch with more of their emotional, what I'm saying, nature. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
their thoughts can be, what I'm saying, all over here. You know what I'm saying? But everything, even though their thoughts are all over the place, it makes sense to them. You see what I'm saying? Our thoughts are kind of like
Yeah.
right here. You know what I'm saying?
We-
So
we're more laser focused. Yeah.
just
A lot of
straight, you
men.
know what I'm saying? So, because I know for a simple fact that because we're men, because we tend to have the logical thought process, you know what I'm saying, the logical way to do things, we like to do things, you know what I'm saying, more of our overstanding, you know what I'm saying, instead of theirs. So I think women bring kind of like, that more, gentle nature, you know what I'm saying, to the process of how we see and think shit. Because we'll sit here and be like, you know what, I'm gonna fix the engine tomorrow. And they're thinking something, okay, well, what if we just flush it right now and have it fixed today? We'll be like, nah, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. So you know what I'm saying? We slow to
Yeah.
pick it up, but they pick it up and run with it. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that's pretty much a pretty good example on the nature of their maturity. You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
ain't trying to do it all in
Yeah.
one whop. You know what I'm saying? We trying to, hey, we're gonna break
And
it, we're
so,
gonna do it here. Go ahead, brother.
yeah. Well, nah, I was gonna say, like, yeah, you hit the nail right on the head with that too.
Mm.
We have a tendency to, like I said, once we understand what needs to be done, at least
Mm-hmm.
on the male side, right? Then we'll focus on that. Now, women are good at multitasking. They can
Yeah.
do 3, 4, 5 things at one time if they really set their minds to it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I've had a chance to get some notes, and I just wanted to put them together. That's also what I was doing earlier too, so it wasn't just
Yeah,
BS.
that's fine. Go ahead, brother. Yeah, go ahead. It's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
Okay. Now, it said that the male brain is 10% larger than the female brain.
Mm.
Now that doesn't necessarily go into intelligence capacity or IQ. That just means that we have a larger brain. So I don't know whether that will play a part into the oxygen, because also that plays a part too, which I'll go into in a little while. So if the male brain is 10% larger, you would think like, well, okay, well, we got larger brain capacity. By default, we smarter. Not necessarily true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, now this is what I found out not too long ago. Now they have what is gray matter, and then they have what is white matter in the brain. Yeah. Now, gray matter, they say, contains mostly of brain neuron cell bodies, and in the male is 6.5 times more. We have 6.5 times more gray matter in our brain than the female brain. Now, then you got what's called white matter, and they said white matter is made up of bundles which contain various gray matter areas. So instead of from what I'm getting, we have more of the gray matter itself, but they have theirs in more sections.
So there's just
Like,
more
it's
broken
crazy.
off, for a better thought process.
All plays a part. All this plays a part. Now, I was like, wow, this is crazy.
Right.
So, and they said theirs are 10 times. They have 10 times more white matter than the male. I said, okay. Yeah. Now I'm really yeah, see what I'm saying?
See, I like how you deal with the logicalness of science, man. Yeah, keep doing that. I like how you deal with that logical science, man, because sometimes, man, we need to, go through the science, man, because a lot of people, they just base a lot of their information off just, materialistic, materializing, you know what I'm saying, and just life experience. Now, let's actually do some research, or let's get into the science. Let's get into the theory of it. Let's get deeper. You know what I mean? If we really want to understand, let's get deeper. But I like how you put that science on it, man. I like how you go through the science with it, though, man.
Well, yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that. I do. Yeah. So they said this is the reason why men are able to focus on specific things. And like I said before, women can multitask and do various things because of the placement in our brains and how the gray area and the gray matter and the white matter are arranged. And mind you, everybody's different. That's why you'll have women sometimes can focus more on, like, they'll have more of a left brain pattern, just like there's men who are, can multitask and do like females. I ain't gonna say female stuff, but more female light. So I said, okay. Now they said, men
teach,
use.
I want you to go ahead and teach, brother. You got the flow. I'm right here, brother. Teach, brother. Teach.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, they said the men use the left side for more activities, and the women use both sides to bear and process information. Now, like I said, keep all this in mind. Men use the left hemisphere for verbal communication, how we speak directly. Women have verbal centers on both sides of their brain. So sometimes they'll be able to process it logically. Sometimes they'll be able to emotionally attach. Sometimes some of them can do both. I found that interesting as well. Now, men have more connections from front to back, forward to backwards, back here. Women have more connections going from left to right. That's the balance. That's why they say, like, when you have that other half of you, like that real woman, that soulmate, you're able to connect on her and y'all be able to connect to each other on a whole different level, because now the left side and the right side connect, and the forward and the back connect as well. So that's a beautiful thing. Says it makes men have more synergy between perception and action. Meaning when we see something, we got our mind focused on what needs to be done and we go do it. Period. Now, this is inferred that women are more inclined to combine logic and intuition together. The women that I've come across in my life, I would say they were probably more emotional than logical, but there are women who I've ran into that do have that aptitude to, adjust both into their life and incorporate it and all. And like I said, I think everybody should want to strive to get to that balance.
So brother J-Mo, would you say that the women have not just only emotional attachment on making decisions, but would you also say that they also have logic?
Yeah, some of them do. Like I said, I mean, it depends on It depends on the type of woman that we're talking about. Are we talking about the modern woman of today going into 2022? Or are we just talking about women as a standard of what we thought from previous?
Okay, well, I would say both, but then that would deserve two different, terminology. So I'm not gonna do that. Let's talk about the woman of today.
Okay, all right, cool. Yeah,
let's do that. I mean, because if I said both, cool, that would deserve, two different explanations and see, I mean, because look at the women of yesterday and then women today. You know what I'm saying? There is a bit of a difference. You know what I'm saying? So that would deserve a bit of an explanation.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
So okay. Yeah, the women of today.
All right, now. All right, the women of today. The women of today, they use more logic than emotion at this point.
I think the woman that saw that.
No,
they're becoming a little bit more logical. These, in this time day and age, and I was a little shocked at even seeing any of this because because of what I've been around and and seen, far as the mental nature of a woman. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dang, they show getting a little bit more logical these days. I had to scratch my head one time. I was like, well, okay. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, they are getting a little bit more logical, man. You know what I'm saying? They're not so emotionally, mentally attached, you know what I'm saying, as much as they used to be. They still emotionally attached, but not as so hard. You know what I'm saying? It's like now they're like, you know what? I gotta do what I gotta do. It is what it is. This is the logical way to do it. Let's do it. You know what I mean? They really getting with it,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now, I would also say too that the women of today are a lot more. They're a lot more cunning. See, when I look at the, I mean, I don't want to throw no names out there, so I ain't gonna say but certain women that that people idolize, that these other women idolize, they want to emulate them and be like them.
You ain't gotta go no women's Leroy. You ain't gotta go no women's Leroy. We talking about why do women mature faster than men? So you ain't gotta go nowhere. It's all I'm good. We ain't talking down on women.
Well, no, exactly. Now, I would like to think not, but I just the way I speak very forward, so I don't really.
Yeah, some people might take it a little bit of
Exactly. But like the women that's on Instagram and TikTok and OnlyFans and shaking. I'm like, if you look at the women now, if you apply this, then where would their emotional state be versus their logical state if they're in the strip club or, you know, they trying to, you know, quote unquote chase that bag. So the maturity level too, like I said, I was told this also a while too, and I thought about this. I was like, damn, that makes sense. They say the age in which a woman has her first child, mentally, she'll stay there. Now, I mean, I don't know how true that is, but like from what I've seen, like women that have, you know, children at a young age.
Wait, say that again. You said the age of what? Say that again.
Yeah, I said, yeah, I said women that have a child at a young age, that whatever age they have it at, mentally, they'll stay there.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So, for like I said, I'm not saying that every woman's like this, but a lot of the women that I see as far as today, they have children at a young age, and then, like I said, you would think that their body, okay, is now matured and developed. But
hold
that
on a second,
also
J-Mo.
doesn't play.
Hold on a second, J-Mo. Okay, so let me do a sidebar real quick.
Sure.
Sidebar real quick. So if you're just tuning in, you know what I'm saying, we are talking about why does the female mature faster than the male? Okay. And we're just touching on, you know, things, you know what I'm saying, theoretic and scientifically, hypothetically, you know, respectfully. We're not bashing you know, our beautiful women. We are not talking about you bad. We're just giving our opinions and our scientific, you know, and our scientific statement on why women mature faster than men. We are not talking down or talking about our women at all. So hopefully nobody's feeling that way. Oh, okay.
Please,
we got somebody coming in already. It's not even okay. Miss Leroy, it's not time to come in yet, Miss Leroy. It's not time for questions yet.
All right. Okay.
She's like, oh, I'm gonna get
she was ready for some questions. She ready. I gotta ask him something.
Oh man, yo, all right, it's quite quick.
Hey, she was ready, man. So go ahead, continue, bro. I just want to throw that sidebar out there because we don't want anyone to take, you know what I'm saying, what we're building on, you know what I'm saying, is it incorrect, you know what I'm saying, information or a stab at them.
Exactly.
So, you know, let's keep our women that are here comfortable, okay? We're not talking bad about y'all. We're just proving the nature of the topic, okay? All right, go ahead.
And we're talking about the modern women of, you know, today going into 2022.
Exactly.
So we're not, you know, like I said, I don't want to, you know, it's not a laser focus on anyone per se. But this is just from what I've seen. And I like to consider myself very aware, and I like to pay attention. Sometimes I pay attention too much. Okay.
I mean, hey,
now,
it's ain't nothing wrong with that. I do that sometimes myself.
Yeah, well, like I said, I try. I really do. I try. Now, the reason why women mature faster than men is because of their accelerated nature. I think that,
and I was gonna say acceleration. Yeah,
it's accelerated now. The mindset that goes along with the physical, but will always, depending on the environment, because that also plays a part too, where you would live at and the people you surround yourself with will obviously develop into your mental. You would take that and develop on that as you go through life, and that's how we learn things. But now I wouldn't say so much. because I think it depends on the person. So do men? I mean, there's men that actually have been, I would say, mature, and they had jobs or something like that when they were like 13, 14. So they were
And you
taught
know what?
responsibility at a
And I also want to ask you, brother, you don't think that there are if you said this already, I probably didn't catch it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. But you don't think that there are some males in the world that may mature faster? Because I've actually seen some males, not a huge percentage of it, mature faster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's something they're putting in the water or the food, but I've seen a lot of a handful of young brothers, what I'm saying, and older brothers mature a lot faster. You know what I mean? But the female percentage of that is higher than the male still, even though what I've seen. But do you believe that what I'm saying, that's possible?
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Especially because men are, for the most part, like I said, logically based.
Right.
So you always say, okay, like, say for instance, when they say, like, the father leaves the house and the oldest boy is there, and now he's more or less taking the role of being the man of the house. So if we haven't been in those situations ourselves, we know somebody who has, and they were forced to grow up at a young age. So I think also too that we also don't allow our children to be children so much anymore. Before they're forced to grow up at a young age.
Yeah.
You see society now and how you see what I'm saying. So they have no choice.
Yeah, and
some,
you know what?
make bad decisions.
And you know what? Let me add to that, brother. Let me add to that.
Go ahead, man.
Now, what you just said is so true, because there are a lot of parents that are not properly giving their kids the space to actually, learn. You know what I'm saying? And then you got a lot of kids that are raising themselves. You know what I mean? And we're wondering why they out here doing what they want to do and talking back to their parents. I mean, it's ridiculous. Where is the structure? You know what I mean? And I always say, well, how can a child reach, its level of maturity if they're not being taught? You know what I'm saying? Because if I sit here and say, hey, well, it's okay for y'all to go outside and throw rocks at that damn wall, just don't hit a window. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's stupid of me. You know what I'm saying? How they gonna mature if they believe in what daddy telling them? You know what I'm saying? Oh, dad said we throw rocks at the wall. No. Don't throw no damn rocks at that wall. Okay? Chill out. You know what I'm saying? So I think we just need to have more. I think more parents need to just be more involved with the mental molding of their child's mind in order for them to reach that maturity level.
Yeah. First of all, I want to also acknowledge the women also who were forced to grow up at a young age. So I don't want to leave them out of the conversation as well. So I acknowledge both sides with this. So, but men, we have a tendency to want structure. Women, from what I've seen, they like to modify things, and that goes into what the science was saying before, how they merge. Some women can able to merge reality with fantasy, so they're able to be more creative. That's why you got more women, I guess, interior decorators. And
yeah, when it comes to that design and that medical, and when it comes to that lawyer stuff, hey, women got that in the bag, man. They got it in the bag. I give them that.
Yeah, like
education period. They got it.
Absolutely. They say that also that women have more of a greater blood flow to certain parts of their brain.
Okay.
So I thought about that. I'm like, yeah, because a lot of our bodies, 70% of our bodies made of water, and obviously depending on our genetics and how we eat and things like that, it will affect the blood flow in your brain and everything else.
Okay.
So meaning that if they have more blood flow up there, that they're able to access more neurons, more connections. So that's why that's another reason why I also say that women are more mature than men in that sense. Now I'm gonna bring all this home. So I'm like I said, I'm advocating for the men. I'm advocating for the women.
Oh yeah, this is trust me, this is a conversation for men and women, man. That's why I was hoping I got the sister in here, to advocate for the women, and then you advocate for the men. But you doing both tonight, so I hope I ain't put you through no stress on that, man. I was trying to get her, man.
No, not at all, not at all. I said, so if you want to look at it now, the men of today, I would say, and I have to admit, I mean, just keeping it a buck, they become a lot more irresponsible.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Because a lot of us make bad decisions out there because, like I said, we were forced to grow up early. So that also plays a part in the environment where we live at, your family structure, stress, depression, all these things. Now they in jail. Now they got mental issues. Now all these things so
Leroy said,
you see what I'm saying? Like,
you see that comment right there?
Oh goodness! You said what now?
Yeah, the comment. Ms. Leroy said not true. Oh well, no. I gotta say this, sister. It has become true. Put it like that. Maybe once upon a time it wasn't true, but a lot. You know what I'm saying? I gotta say a handful of our brothers, as far as the percentage is concerned, have become a little bit more irresponsible this day and age. Because, and it could be because of the systematic break, you know what I'm saying? It could be because of, all of the things that are going on for our societal issues, economic, you know what I'm saying? So, I had actually a show on, why is there less opportunity for men and more opportunity for women that are pretty much sum what I'm saying up. But, if you want to go see that show first, then come back, you can. but things have gotten to the point to where men have been like, you know what, screw this, you know what I mean? Because if they gonna continue to let, you know what I'm saying, the woman soar over me like this, then you know what, they can have it. I'm gonna go get this 9 to 5 over here while she go ahead and go work in the towers. That's cool, you know what I mean? So a lot of brothers just be like, fuck it, it's just got like that. But hopefully from this conversation tonight, we can get a lot of you brothers to turn back around and rethink that. So let's do it.
That's all. What I wanted to say also is this too. I know that you say that wasn't true, but this is just the mentality of what the average man has today. I'm not saying that all of them are irresponsible. When I say irresponsible, meaning that we don't take full things in perspective when we make our decisions, and now we've put our family in a stress level, or our wife or girlfriend in a stress level. Irresponsible not to think about everyone in the decisions that you make. That's what I was saying. And I said, shout out to the good men that's out there holding it down with their families, doing the 9 to 5 thing, like my man Tony said. Like, yo, like that's nothing but love, and I support the family structure by all means. We're just saying that when it comes to this maturity thing, and we look at it from both sides, I just try to draw things down the middle.
All right, what's going on, Tori? What's good, family? Go ahead, brother.
You said what?
I was speaking to somebody in the comments. I ain't seen him in years, but what's going on, brother? But you was saying what now, brother?
What's good? What's good? What's good? Oh yeah, can y'all hear me fine? Am I breaking up? Something wrong?
Yeah, I can hear you good, brother. I can hear you good.
Oh, you get
Yeah,
okay.
you know we got so when we talk about this topic, why do females mature faster than men? You know, some people will take this topic to be very offensive, okay? Because you have some people like you know, a woman be like, oh, why you think we just smarter, we better than y'all? That's why. You know what I'm saying? And then you got some brothers, oh man, women just you know, they just think they're better than us, but then you know, it's always some sort of confrontation. You know what I'm saying? Oh, brother didn't win out. He didn't win out. So we all have to start. Look here, y'all. We have to start thinking. Okay, let's start thinking. Let's start using our heads. All right, all right. There are a lot of things. There are a multitude of things that we as men cannot accomplish as much as we think we can. Okay, all right. Some things we have to be able to accomplish on our own, but some things women can accomplish a little bit more accurate than we can. So, you know what I'm saying? That's where the maturity comes in. So don't get offended, brothers, and don't get offended, sisters. But we're going to let this brother continue. You there, Jay? He froze
Yeah,
up.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I don't know what happened,
Okay.
yo. Like I just jumped off. Nah, I'm like, what the fuck?
I say, I
Are
don't
we
know what
saying
happened.
something that's a little too powerful right now? And I'll be like, what's going on here?
Right.
Yeah. So, this maturity thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just analyze that word in itself, maturity. Like, but does that really put it at a man woman age level thing? Because I said I've seen children that act more mature than adults.
Oh man, I've seen that too. You
Okay.
know what? You know what? Touch on that, brother. I'm gonna give you the floor. Touch on that. Teach that. Teach a little bit of that.
You know what? What I should have did? I should have shouted out my people. No, I should got to send that text out. Okay.
Go ahead, brother. It's fine. And you got the flow. Shout them out.
Okay. Well, let me just get on to maturity. Now, I said maturity. I think I had a saying before that maturity comes with age, but age doesn't come with maturity. Now, there are children out there, as I mentioned before, that have a level. They were born with a certain level of, I would say, inherited maturity, but they say we're old souls. Now, there are also grown people out there that act more childish and still don't have a sense of what it is that why we're here to even like exist. Somebody 50, 60 years old, still running the streets, still trying to live their childhood because they were forced to grow up too fast. I wouldn't even put so much a gender on maturity between men and women. I think it depends on your upbringing. Like I said, for those who have those inherited genes, as far as like myself, I was one of those that was forced to grow up at a young age. So I always knew, even when I got married at a young age, that I had a certain level of maturity to understand what my marriage was about then. Now looking back, was that a mature thing to do? Me getting married at a young age, I wouldn't necessarily say that. So us as people, we just need to learn from our mistakes and embrace everything as it comes, and your maturity will come with that in time. Don't rush. Like I said, this isn't a marathon. I mean, this isn't a race, it's a marathon. what we're trying to do here. For those who walk that steady and able to understand where they messed up, what they did good, bring it all together and move forward. That's maturity. That's maturity.
All right, brother. Yeah, that did y'all get that? I hope y'all got that, man. All right. Hey, sometimes it comes from your upbringing. All right. All right. So I want to okay, so we got some folks here in the chat. You still there, brother? You still there,
Am I
brother?
here? Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. So I want to respond to a couple of the chats because I like to interact with sometime with the folks that's watching. Because I really appreciate their support for coming out and checking out the show. The content. So we got a comment right here by Torian Liddell. He said that it's a matter of maturity, morals, and upbringing. Maturity isn't age based, but experience. What do you say to that, brother? What would be your response to that, brother? Help this brother here.
Yeah, you said it's a matter of maturity, upbringing. Absolutely, maturity isn't age-based, but experience. Exactly what I was explaining earlier. You have to take these experiences, the good and the bad, and then apply them to your life. So that way, when you come across obstacles in your path like that, you know exactly what to do. There people that aren't mature, right? Oh, my fault. I'm trying to fix this right now. People who aren't mature will always make sloppy decisions, and they won't. Now, not only will they mess up their life, but then they'll bring other people in that energy as well. So that's when you also have to use the maturity to recognize those people and kind of, of course, be there to help. But a mature person wouldn't put themselves in the same position to mess up twice.
Right. Exactly. So we got another comment right here by brother Torian Liddell. Exactly. It says, "For me, it's a matter of being aware. As a child, I learned from other people's mistakes, which would cause me to gain wisdom and maturity."
Perfectly
What's your
said.
response to that, brother? Oh, perfectly said.
Perfectly said. Perfectly said. Like I said, I don't need to really say anymore after that. Like, that's really not me what it's all about. I said I used this analogy before too. They said, well, you don't know, not me, everybody's experiences because you ain't in it. I'm like, okay, well, if you see somebody walk to the edge of the cliff and jump off, do I gotta jump off with them to know that it's a long drop down?
Right.
Can't I just look over? Yeah, can't I just look over the side and be like, I don't want to do that. I mean, that's
nope.
I'm gonna go the other way.
So this sister here, Miss
you can't
Michi,
learn from other people's mistakes.
Exactly. So this sister here, Miss Michi, she says, just saying that their family forced greatness. So she means
that their family forced.
Just saying greatness? That their family forced greatness. Like some families force, greatness out of their children. You know what I'm saying? And when they want them to mature.
Okay.
That's pretty much what I'm getting, what she means on that.
Okay. Family force. Okay. You want to know what a perfect example of what I meant by like age doesn't come with maturity, but maturity comes with age? Like Michael Jackson. Look how fast he was forced to grow up.
And mentally he was a
you see
big
what I'm saying?
old kid.
Like you see what I'm saying? Like now his family forced greatness, right? Yeah. His father, Joe, everybody know that story. Now, obviously, you've seen that he was so enclosed in his mind that he even enclosed where he lived at. He made a park inside of his home, his own personal playground, because he never grew up. He gave us all this great music and everything, but inside he was still a child. He never had a chance to be that child.
Yeah, I remember when they had
And,
that video. He was climbing trees and he was riding on the little scooters and like he was doing a lot of childish
see what I'm
things.
saying?
But I couldn't judge him
Yeah.
because everybody that knew Michael Jackson, we knew his story. Even when he told it best. You know what I'm saying? So we couldn't judge that brother. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know, and whatever, you know what I'm saying, the things that happened to him, man, for him to even to be that way, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, you know, it's horrible. But he did what he felt he was supposed to do because it was putting him to think this way. You know what I mean? And when he got into that level of, you know what I'm saying, having some maturity, that's when he started speaking for himself. He was like, you know what? I never got to do this. You know, I want to do this now. I don't want to do that anymore. You know what I mean? Because Michael wasn't never the type to be like, nah, I don't want to do it. It's like whatever people say, he did it. But then Michael started growing up. But, you know, he started growing up late in age. You know what I'm saying? But he was getting there. He was getting there. But you know what? But R.I.P. Michael Jackson, man. R.I.P. MJ, y'all. R.I.P. MJ.
Yes, man. Yes, man. Yeah, yeah. One of the
So,
best to ever do it.
So, brother, I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask you two more questions. Two more questions. You know, and I'm gonna let you go. You know, I already had you in here for an hour and 11 minutes. I'll let you go. I mean, well, we can keep going.
I ain't worried about that.
We can keep going. Okay.
Yeah, so it's like I said. Now, I mean, I don't know who got questions. I know the lady wanted to ask me something like,
Yeah, she do.
I mean, I have no problem answering some questions. I'm okay with
she
that.
do, and I'm pretty sure she waiting. She waiting patiently. All right, so I got two more questions. Okay, all right. So, first question. All right. So, as far as you know, what I'm saying maturity. You know, what I'm saying is the topic. You know, why do you think, brother, that some of our brothers, some of the men, are having such a hard time accepting that? Just your honest opinion.
Wow, I caught everything except the M part. I apologize. I don't know whether it's my connection or whatever, but I caught everything except the M.
Okay. So what my question was, you know what I'm saying, the topic at hand, maturity. Why do you think? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The topic at hand. Why do you think that some of our brothers, some of the men have such a hard time accepting the fact that most women mature faster than us?
Oh, wow. Okay. Why we have a hard time accepting? Well, I mean, one thing.
Not all of us.
But I know what you meant.
Okay.
I would say first is the ego. Us as men. Of course, you know, we like to think of ourselves as as alpha men.
Mm-hmm.
So for us to accept the fact that maybe some points in our lives where we're in relationships and stuff, and maybe the woman may be advancing her mind a little more than where the man is at, then that could be taken as an internal threat. So maybe, yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, but I wouldn't say, but for the real, you know, men out there that know where they stand in their relationships, then I wouldn't say so much that, you know, it would be a hard thing to accept. You would just accept the fact that, you know what, she's doing her thing, and, you know, she's at a level in her life, but we're still building together, and we're still trying to get, you know, as one. And it's not about an ego thing about it's about us progressing together. Then that would be the main goal with that.
Right. So I want to make this announcement real quick, okay? I want a quick announcement, y'all, before I get to my last question for this brother. Quick announcement. I have made up my mind, y'all, and y'all probably like, oh, what you talking about, Tony? What? Oh, you delusional motherfucker. All right, so but a quick announcement, y'all. All right. So I have made up my mind. All right. Tomorrow, Sunday, I have added an extra day to my lives for the simple fact that I've been getting text messages, emails from a lot of people. Well, you know, I'm going to say a handful, but it's a lot to me. and they like, oh man, you ought to do something on Sunday. You know, people always throwing ideas at me. So I've decided to do a Chronicle Talk with Tony. Okay. And that's going to be on Sundays only, people. Sundays only. I know you're going to church. You want to get your praise on. Look here. If I do it in the morning, guess what? You can listen to me in the morning. If I do it in the evening, guess what? After church, you can listen to me while you're eating your Sunday dinner. Okay? Tony Talk Sundays. Chronicle Talk with Tony on Sundays. Okay? So you'll be able to actually come in through the live stream and actually be a part of the panel and have a discussion. It's going to be pretty much an open mic. You'll be a part of the panel to join the discussion. Now, I can't get 100 of y'all in here, but I can get enough of y'all in here. Y'all can take turns, drop it down coming up. Okay, I'm just going to say it basically that way. But it will be Sunday. Chronicle Talks with Tony. Chronicle Talk with Tony, okay? And also, if you are on the BGO app, download it on your phone. If you want to personally talk to me, get to know me a little better, download that BGO app and follow Tony Real the God, all right? You'll see a black picture with a gray lion face, all right? You'll see that. That's me. Follow that, and you'll be able to come in on Sunday to do a Chronicle Talk with Tony, okay, on Sunday. So there'll be two shows. There'll be a panel, and there'll be a show on my YouTube channel. Okay, so I haven't really figured out the times yet, but I think maybe I'll do Chronicle Talk with Tony. I'll probably do that around late afternoon, and then Chronicle Talk with Tony, I'll do that somewhere around early afternoon with the BGO panel. Okay, so J-Mo, make sure you come. I know you, because you know I want you there. So come on in there and let's roast them. Let's roast them.
Yeah, so we had fun on BGO. You already know how we give it. Man, that's a fact.
Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all tune in tomorrow, late afternoon. I'm gonna say about maybe 5 o'clock Sunday. Chronicle Talk with Tony. Okay, on my YouTube channel, Tony Real the God Chronicles. Do not forget. All right, and early afternoon, probably like that morning, probably about 11. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. I'll do a panel because it's Sunday, so I'm gonna do a panel on BGO, and then it'll be Chronicle Talk with Tony. You know what I'm saying, on the BGO app. So if you don't have the BGO app, download it now. All right. Don't forget. All right. You want to get to know your boy a little better? Come on to BGO. All right. If you want to just watch me on here on your television, then come on to YouTube. All right. So, all right. And also, y'all, next week, I'll be also going live. Remember, I go live on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, now Sundays. All right. Now Mondays, y'all ain't gonna see me on here. I'm just gonna be honest with you. All right. I gotta sleep, exercise and all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So but y'all make sure y'all come out to the show tomorrow. All right. BGO and YouTube. All right, y'all. All right. Hopefully to see y'all there. All right. Don't be late, but I will be back doing this tomorrow. All right. Remember, YouTube at 5 tomorrow. All right. 5 Central, PST, my time. Whatever your time is, well, just figure that out because I don't know everybody's time. You know what I mean? All right. So in BGO, okay, early afternoon. All right. That'll be about 11, 12. Okay. I know y'all probably thinking like, 11 ain't afternoon. Well, it's afternoon for me. Okay. All right. I got children. So, all right.
Yeah. All the fathers, man. All the good fathers.
Yes. So be there, y'all. Be there. All right. And if you also want to speak to my brother J Mo, because he's gonna be there. Hey, come on to the panel. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let y'all know right now. We don't show mercy. I'm just letting you know that. I'm just trying to be real with y'all. We don't do the let me hold your hand. No, we don't do that. Remember, you came in there. Okay, so just remember that. All right. So my last question here. Oh, well, we got a Toya Liddell. Okay, let me answer this comment real quick, man. Let's do it real quick. Toya Liddell says, "See a differ with that statement just a tad." He's talking about what the statement I made. Hey, Tori, don't be coming on here trying to make me change my statement. Hush up. Anyway, so my last question for you, brother, and then we're gonna take on some questions from our folks right here in the comments. Why do you feel? No, wait, no. Let me change that. Some women like the fact that they mature faster than men. So my question to you is this: why do some women tend to hover that over some men's heads as if kind of like a teasing? Because I've seen some women do that. Why do you think some women tend to hover that over some men's head?
Okay. I would assume the reason why they would hover over that is because the woman of today, they have a sense of power, and and some people don't really know how to use their power. And this is more or less the reason why they said, and this was said years, so I'm not really applying this now, but they said that's why it wouldn't make sense to have a woman president, because a woman with that much power will use that. And you got to take into account the emotional, and that I said some are just right brain, but they just go straight off emotion. Then you got the ones that merge and be like, okay, well, you know what? Even though I want to do this, it may not be the best thing because I have more people to worry about than just me. The reason why from what I've seen, there are women out there who actually, enjoy the fact that they're mature. Well, you know what? Let me change that. Now that I think about it, let me change that. A mature woman.
I wanted you to put it out there. Okay.
Oh, now that I think about it, like, hold up. Okay.
Yeah.
A mature woman. Yeah, a mature woman wouldn't even hover that over a woman, over a man.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad you took it there, because when I asked the question, I was like, I know he gonna think about this one. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I'm scared. A mature woman, because that's why I said maturity comes with age. As she goes through these different experiences in life, she would know that you even doing something like that, hovering over a man's head, that I'm more mature than you. That's at that point it becomes arrogance.
It's like they start becoming men.
So you see what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't even attribute that to maturity. If she's going to hover that over my head or someone else's head, then no, I wouldn't co-sign that. Right. A mature woman wouldn't. Yeah.
All right. Hey, excellently said, brother. I want to finish reading this with the comments. The comments say, let me finish reading it because I just kind of, so it says, see, I differ with that statement just a tad. It said, I don't believe that women mature faster simply because we just stated that it's based on your upbringing. Maturity is neither age or gender based. That's what Mr. Torian Liddell said. His other comment was, it may seem like it to the natural eye, but realistically, it's based on the person and that person's experience that molds them to a place of maturity. This is what he said. And then we went off on why does a woman, would a woman hover it over our head? He stated that for control and manipulation.
That's what I said earlier.
Old Torin, you just became a whole star on my show tonight. Get your star ass out of here, boy. Okay, so I really appreciate you coming, brother. But would you like to take on some questions? Okay, so if y'all like to ask this intelligent brother, Mr. J-Mo the God, any questions, go ahead and hit that link in the comments, the YouTube link, and come on up. I know you still there, Miss Leroy, because you came in too early. Now that time is now. So come on up. And while we wait for y'all to come up, or whoever's gonna come up to ask this brother a question, we're gonna continue on touching on this topic, okay, while we wait. Okay, never mind. She's here. Here we go. How you doing, Miss Leroy?
I'm doing great. I've been waiting on this, honey. Gonna tell me wasn't ready yet. That's some bullshit.
Okay, hold on one second. If anybody else would like to come up, I can add you to the stream. Come up now. Okay, you can come up now. All right. So, Miss Leroy, I know you've been waiting patiently.
Yes, I have.
You've been you ready for this. So
I'm ready.
What? So I gotta say, Brother J-Mo, she's like one of my big fans. She always comes to my shows, always showing support and love. I really appreciate this lady. She's very, 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 very nice, man. And she, I appreciate all her support, man. So thank you, Ms. Leroy, for coming in, and making it to every show when you could. All right.
How you doing, J-Mo, Dagod?
Yeah, so go ahead and ask your question, Ms. Leroy.
Oh, ask my question?
Yeah. What's your question, Mr. J-Mo?
My question is, now you say mature women, when you feel when they are mature, you say they work from the right or the left. Am I correct?
I said
or both
most women are.
Sides? I can't hear you.
No, my fault. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was just saying that I said that most women think on the right side of their brain, meaning that they're emotionally based. But yes, my fault. Go on.
Okay. But the ones that are mature and the ones that do go from one side to the other are just stable. It's not about with some women that it's maturity, it's about with some men too. Because sometimes you have a mature woman and a mature man and they don't click. The first thing he'll say is, you think you know more than me, or he think you feel that he know more than you, but it's not like that. It's like we're supposed to have an understanding in between those two, but sometimes it's not an understanding.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, that kind of makes my point too.
Mm-hmm.
That if you're one of those women that's able to go in between and merge the logic with the fantasy part or the emotional part,
Mm-hmm.
then I think that you'll be able to understand it a little bit, more. So I wouldn't necessarily say that's BS.
Don't smoke in the camera, Miss Leroy. Don't smoke in the
Oh, okay. My bad.
But like, that's it. There are men that's able to do that as well. And you said that there are instances where two mature people get together and they're not able to, merge, because as I mentioned in the notes that I said, women can go, their connections go from left to right, men's go from forward to back. So if for some reason that they don't click, it will most likely be an ego thing at that point. So it would be either the man's ego, for him not accepting the fact that his woman is that strong to say something to him, or the woman's ego to understand that, well, he's a strong man. Maybe I need to let him play his role and still be able to accept the fact that both of you can come together and move forward. So, like I said, at that point, I think it would be more attributed to the ego.
That's what I'm saying, Mr. J-Mo. That's why I'm single. Because some men feel that I'm too strong-minded. Why? I have no idea. You get me?
Well, I think that maybe the reason is because it's a such thing as being too strong.
But it's a such thing that you can't run over me neither.
No, did nobody say be a pushover? But also, like I said, if you look at in the natural order of things, right? You
Yeah.
would want your man to take the lead, right? You don't want a man, I mean, that you got to tell what to do. Like, would you enjoy that?
Oh no.
Okay, so so now I mean, a real man, an alpha male, will assert himself and take charge, and you, as the woman, will be by his side. You don't got to walk behind him, and you ain't got to walk in front of him. You can walk beside him.
I tried that. I have tried that for many years, and it does not work.
Well,
You
okay. I
have to
mean, I
allow
don't.
things to work too, Miss Leroy. You can't just,
I have the, with men and women, the man wants the woman to be submissive. Am I right?
vice versa, both actually. You
Well,
submissive.
yeah, but you sometimes don't have the woman. Sometimes you have the woman that's being submissive, and the man doesn't want to do the same thing. He wants to control everything, and that can't happen.
Mhm.
I don't see why not.
You don't see why not what?
I don't see why he can't come. Okay, are you religious? I mean, I don't want to go there too deep, but are you a religious person?
Somewhat.
Okay. Well, meaning, I mean, like, do you believe in the Bible? Because it says even there in the Bible that a man is supposed to be the head of the house.
Right.
So, by going, even if you went by that standard, you would know that there's a natural role with things. Like, do you have children with this man, or just somebody that you were dating, and if you try to build a relationship with? Like, I don't understand. Like, if you was walking beside him, do you know exactly that y'all on even terms? So you know what's going on and what isn't. So how can you all of a sudden say, well, I tried that, but now it didn't work out? Like,
Because the man's supposed to be the man of the house. That's correct, right?
yes.
But that's not how he was doing it.
Hold on.
he
Hey,
wanted,
anybody else want to come up
he wanted
to
me
ask this
to
brother a
be in
question?
control of everything,
Hold on
and
a
I didn't
second,
like
Ms.
that.
Leroy. If anybody else want to come up to ask this brother a question, hit the link in the chat. All right, hit the link in the chat. I'm gonna put the link in the chat again. Click the YouTube link, and y'all come up. That way you can ask this brother a question, and he'll give you your answer. All right, come on up. The link is in the chat. Hit
I'm
the
gonna try.
YouTube
I'm
link.
gonna try my best.
Yeah, well, yeah, he gonna try. Hit the link in the chat, the YouTube link, put your name, all right, and click join studio, and then I'll add you to the live stream. If you like to come, you can come up right now if you want. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Ms. Leroy.
Now I was telling Mr. J Mo that I tried that, but instead of him wanting to be the man of the house, he preferred me to be in control of everything. You get it? I ain't like that.
Oh yeah, well that's not gonna work. I mean, you said the
See?
control. You said the control of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Then he a spoiled, bum ass nigga. There's your answer to that.
I'm
Stop
about
fucking
to
with
say,
them
That was
bum
Lord,
ass niggas.
like, oh yeah, yeah.
Shit.
That's not a. I
That's
mean,
not a man.
look, they didn't come out my mouth. All I'm saying is that it's not a very manly trait.
Yeah.
It's not
Well, I just said it
for a
straight,
woman to
direct,
do
and
that.
crucial shit.
Yeah, it's not a man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm waiting on God to send me the right one then, because the ones I've been meeting,
Well, with COVID going on, like, I don't know if God will send one to your front door. I mean,
Oh no. When everything gets better.
hey, look,
Right
this
now,
this
God,
is
my
crazy.
man. That's the only man I got, and my sons and my
Did you? Whoa,
grandsons.
whoa! Oh goodness. All right. You said God is your man.
Yeah, that's my man. He love me. I love him. He can't do nothing about it.
Okay, well, we ain't gonna no, J-Mo, we ain't gonna do it. So we're gonna
What
save
he
that
did
for
to
another
the man?
topic. It's just that it's just certain things you just can't say because Mo
That's
will be
what I'm
like,
about
wait a
to
minute, what you
say.
say?
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
what you
that's
just
fine.
say?
Yeah.
No. So we're gonna save that for another topic. You know what I'm saying? Do you have any more questions for this brother, Miss Leroy? Go ahead, ask
Mr.
away.
J-Mo, you think I'm talking about he is my man? Cause come on now, Mr. J-Mo.
I didn't say. Look, oh goodness, I didn't
No,
say anything.
it was just a
I was just
look.
chilling.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
just
we just messing
chilling.
with you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he
all.
scratched his head and said, "What you say, gudgeon?"
Yeah, he just a little jokey joke, sometimes
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you
But
know what? Before I get off of here,
sure.
it's one thing I need to say. Some mature grown women still need to grow up though too, and some men too.
Yeah. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Life is all about learning. No matter
Yeah,
what you do, no matter what. I feel like if this a day that you didn't learn something, then that was a day wasted. You should learn at
right.
least one new thing a day.
Mhm.
So
Oh,
yes, I agree with that
mhm.
110%. Yes, I do.
That's right.
That is so true.
Nobody never want to
Mhm.
come on and talk. What's wrong with these people, Tony?
Look, every time, look, Mo, this always happens. Let me tell you something. Every time, and I'm gonna say this live. Every time I make the offer for people to come up, Miss Leroy ain't never scared. She comes up.
No, I'm sure.
You know, you know, but it's like everybody else, either they are uninterested or they scared, don't want to come up. I be like, boy, I say that's crazy. I say y'all scared. I say, look at man, they'll watch from beginning to end, but the
Yeah.
minute I start throwing an offer out, oh man, people, you'll see a few people start leaving. Oh, I don't want to go up. I don't want to go up. You know what I'm saying? I just it's just an invite. It's just an offer. You don't have to. You know what I'm saying? But
Exactly.
yeah, they don't want to come up. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. That's fine with me. You know what I mean? Because I always end the show with what I'm saying with as much logic as I can. You know what I mean? And I try to keep everybody on top of the content that I have coming up, what I'm going to be doing next week or soon to come. I always try to keep everybody coming. You know what I mean? When you touching on topics such as these, such as I've been touching on lately, it'll make a lot of people break out, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I don't want to come up there. No, yeah, that's
Well,
okay.
Tony, you're gonna start paying me because I come on here a lot.
Okay, well, you don't get a commenters entry fee, yeah, ma'am. You're just over there. You're not a part of the show. You know what I'm saying. So this brother, saying did this show, what I'm saying, out of the goodness out of his heart, and I respect him for that. You know what I'm saying? Because his ass could have charged me too. God damn. I'm glad.
But I
Hey,
agree with everything he said today on the show, though.
yeah. Yeah. That's why. Look, that's why when I had made this announcement and I was, promoting the show, I was telling everybody, "Hey, man, I got an intelligent brother coming on this show. Him and Sister Swan. Man, I wish I could have got Sister Swan too, man. Woo! She brought that inferno because you'd have brought that fire flame, burn your whole village and the kingdom down, but she'd have brought that volcano. Save. I'd have got Sister Swan, Miss Leroy. Oh man, we'd
Yeah.
have still been talking. J-Mo and Sister Swan together. Oh yeah, it was going. Yeah, it was gonna go down on here. We'd have still been on here talking because I'm gonna tell you like this: them two together, man, they fire. So that's why I could have got them both together. But we got J-Mo, and hey, he spit some fire tonight too. He gave some great advice, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, he
has some
did.
good points, you know what I mean? A lot of points that people can pretty much, look up to and say, hey, I remember when I watched the show and that dude J-Mo said, see, people gonna remember this. This is gonna be remembered. You know what I'm saying? This was a great show. I enjoyed myself. You know what I'm saying? Great shit, brother J-Mo did. So, sister, if you got any more questions, you can ask J-Mo if you got any questions. Or do you have any questions for me? I never do that, but it's first time for everything.
Know what, Tony? I ain't got no questions for you. But you know what I said, though.
Good. So don't forget, Ms. Leroy, Sunday
Yeah.
I'll be having Chronicle Talk with Tony. Okay, every Sunday, where you'll
Okay.
get to come up here. It's gonna be pretty much an open mic to join the conversation. I'm gonna have a topic, you know what I'm saying, and it'll be open mic every Sunday on my YouTube channel here, Tony Really Go, where you will
Okay.
get to come up here and pretty much be a part of the conversation. Okay.
Okay.
And so it'll also be on the Bigo app that I'm also on. You know,
Oh, I
a
don't
bit
be on
more.
that.
Now J-Mo knows this. I'm a little bit more raw on there. So, you know what
I
I'm
don't.
saying?
I don't be on that.
No, that's fine.
I'm never on
But,
that.
you know, I'm a little bit more raw now. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep it, you know, I try to put it less raw on here, you know, as much as I can, because I know my mouth. So, but I try to keep it civilized, you know, on the show, because I want the show to be a civilized show. But when I'm on Bigo, that's when I can kind of like, you know, spread my wings a little bit, a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? So,
I bet you're
yeah.
terrible on that, Tony. I know you be on
Well,
that too,
I don't be.
and that
No,
mouth of yours.
it don't be that bad. It don't be that bad.
Yeah, I know it.
No,
I
hey
bet
Mo,
it
is
don't.
it? Mo, is it? Is it? Hey, come on, grade that, Mo. Is my mouth that bad on that, man?
Well, nah, man. Well, let's just say, nah, man. You know, we both keep it a buck on there, so we both straight
Yes,
shooters. We
yes,
both straight shooters
yes,
on there.
yeah. So if
Got
you really,
your family on.
you know what? I'm going to announce that again. If you want to come and see me and J Mo in real time action, niggas, come on to Bigo. We'll give you a straight motherfucking answer.
Well, I
All
ain't
day,
coming on
every
the bingo. I don't know what that is,
Oh,
and I'm not trying to be interested in that at all.
no. You
If
ain't
you
got
on
to.
there raw, I don't want to be on there.
I'm just saying. You know, I'm more, you know, well, you get it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
this is a civilized show here now. I try to keep it that way, but sometimes my rawness does come out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm human. Shit, I ain't perfect. Anyway,
Nice
but
meeting you, J Mo.
all right. I
nice meeting
appreciate
you
you
too.
coming, Ms. Leroy.
Bye, Tony.
Okay,
All right.
thank you
See you
so
later,
much.
Miss Leroy. Thank you for coming.
Okay, honey,
So,
bye.
if anyone else would love to come up and ask this brother a question, come now. If not, we're going to go ahead and continue on with this, and I have this brother close out. Now, last time with the announcement, before I let this brother go, remember, every Sunday there will be Chronicle Talk with Tony. Every Sunday, 5 o'clock, all right, Sunday, on my YouTube channel, Tony Real the God Chronicles, all right, and on the Bigo app between 11 and 12 p.m. PST time, my time, on Sunday. So it'll be two shows, one on Bigo and one on YouTube every Sunday. Don't forget that. And hopefully my brother J-Mo will be there. Hopefully I can get him there, because I'm going to tell you right now, we touch on topics that, hey, people, you know, either want to talk about or don't want to talk about, but we do bring that logic to it. That's what people don't like about us. We bring that logic to it, you know.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
All facts.
So don't forget that. And then next week, of course, y'all know I do my separate lives, you know, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. All right. Now, Mondays and Wednesdays, you won't get a live. Okay, y'all? That's my break day for me to get myself together and do other stuff. Okay. So remember that. All right, y'all. So I will see y'all tomorrow between 11 and 12 p.m. Bigo, if you got the Bigo app, and 5 o'clock tomorrow p.m. if you are on my YouTube channel. Okay, so brother, go ahead and give your closing remarks, brother. You know, let the people know where they can find you at, and if you got anything you like to promote, brother, go ahead. You have the floor.
Okay. I said once again, you know, I like to thank the homie Tony for inviting me on the show. Much love, and it was a pleasure for me to do this. If you want to catch me, you can catch me on Bigo. I go under Fookin, J-Mo, Dagod. I'm on there usually between, I would say, 11:30, 12. And sometimes we go to maybe 3, 4 in the morning talking about different topics: religion, politics, life, people come with all kind of questions, and we bounce off each other on the panel. We have fun. Sometimes it get a little intense, as Tony would know, but we always seem to handle it very well. So I'm going to be starting my Cash App. My Cash App is now $, JMO, JMO, just like in the comments, and Untitled Dagod. What I'm going to be doing, I'm planning on, launching a platform on Bigo for a talk show to kind of, really get down to the real topics of what we need to talk about, like that are pretty much taboo to a lot of people. So please tune into that. Once again, I'm not really, I'm a humble man, so I don't really need to shout out so much, but shout out to all my Bigo family, all my homies, all my friends out there. Love and support. Just holla at me, and we gonna keep it kicking. So.
All right. Say, man, if y'all like to show your boy Tony Really God some love, man, hit me up with a Cash App donation. All right. You don't have to. It's up to you. All right. So I appreciate everybody coming to the show, man. I really do, man. This is a very, very good build, and I can't wait to rewatch it tomorrow because I liked it. Even though I'm in it, but I liked it so much. So we're gonna watch this tomorrow. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow, and I know I'm gonna do my little review, and I'm gonna be sitting there looking at my TV like, dang, I could have did this. I could have said, how we do when we watch it.
Yeah,
What I'm saying?
as I would too. Yeah, I'm always critic.
Yeah, I'm always critiquing myself too. Sometimes I be like, but you got to sometimes, because that way you'll know where to be better and where to, where you can kind of like get yourself to be, better at your craft and what you do. So it's always good to critique yourself, man, because you never know where you might be messing up at, or what might not be sound so good, or what might not look. You just got to sometimes. So I watch all my content. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever it may look, if it's looking like something that I don't want it to look like, I'll be like, dang, I shouldn't have did that one. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I enjoy my content. I enjoy your content too, brother. When we be on that app, man, hey, I enjoy it. Every time I see you, I'll be like, man, I wonder what the topic is tonight. You know what I'm saying? So I click on that and I'll be like, oh, that's the topic. I'll be like, oh yeah, let me be quiet, let me listen. I'm gonna catch somebody slipping. And I always do. You know what I'm saying?
Each and every time.
Yeah, every time. So I really do appreciate you coming, brother. You know what I'm saying? We got to do this again, man. When you want to do this again sometime, man, when you available.
Hey, look, now my schedule's pretty free. I said I apologize for the night because of the time zone thing, but now that I understand you just an hour behind, then it's nothing, man. Anytime you want to really, have me on for, any other topics, I'm more than welcome to come.
Well, yeah, you know what? Well, come to Chronicle Talk with Tony. Yeah, Sunday. Can you do that one?
You talk about this Sunday, or
yeah?
Did you say this one's going to be on the YouTube platform? Is this going to be on the YouTube platform?
Yeah, I'm gonna have two of them. One on Bigo and one on YouTube.
Oh, so you go double? Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, I want to, because we,
huh? No, I was saying, around what time do you gonna?
Or you just
want to. Matter of fact, just call me.
Okay, yeah, I just do that because I know when we do the one for YouTube, I kind of want to have some more people in here for a panel. You know what I'm saying? So let's just say, let's get a few other people to come to the panel tomorrow on YouTube. It could be, me, you, Sister Swan. You can get in touch with her. It can be Sister. What's it called? Item. Let me see.
I am that. Yeah, I know.
I am that. It can be who's that other brother that be on your panel? Because I know Black Power not gonna come, so I ain't worried about him.
Yeah, shout out to BP, man.
Huh?
Now I was saying, shout out to BP, man. That's the homie, man. He's different, yo.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, it's a couple of people that come. Yeah, so yeah, but I just wanted to have a real good dialogue tomorrow for this. You know, what I'm saying, for Chronicle Talk with Tony on Sundays, man. And I want it
Okay.
to be a couple of us in here. I don't want it to be just me and you. I want it to be a couple of us in here. You know, and so
Okay.
if you can get some more people, that'd be cool.
Okay.
At least I say at least maybe 3 or 4 of us, at least 3 or 4.
Okay. All right. Cool. Now, I mean, I said I forgot to even send a tag out, the link to my peoples. I didn't want to do it because I didn't want to mess up the stream or anything. So I wanted to just stay focused on that. I didn't want to move.
Okay. What you trying to do it before you got on the stream or after?
Now, yeah, actually, I wanted to, but like I said, I was, a couple minutes behind, so I wanted to just come on and get everything situated like that. So, but I forgot to even, send it out to him. But I will make sure to do it as far as tomorrow goes for the show.
Oh yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Look here, man. Let me tell you something, man. One thing you never got to worry about, Tony Tone, is being a sensitive nigga. I'm not sensitive about nothing. No. I know. I'm not. I'm just saying, hey, whatever. I put it like this here, man. Whatever you know what I'm saying you can do, hey, do it. I'm appreciative of all of it. You know what I'm saying? Support is support. You know what I'm saying? It's you know what I'm saying. If you can't, you can't. You won't. You won't. You don't want to. I can't make you do nothing you don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? All I can do is ask for it. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you to decide. But but like I said, I'm very appreciative of all of this, of all the guests that I've had on my show. Brother Sheik, him and Brother J. Luke. Oh, where you was, man? You should have seen that debate today. Woo, boy. Say,
it was like that. It was like
Brother Sheik set fire to my damn platform. I said, hey man, don't be coming to my platform setting fire to my shit. With that information, man, he said fire to the platform. I said, I said, you know what? I gotta find somebody to debate. So I gotta get a Christian or something. I said, but because man, look, I gotta be honest. Brother J. Lou, he was pretty much going off information that he had read and saying things that he had felt. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't really going with the cross references or the sources, but he just came off, off mind, which is okay. I've seen a lot of debates go off like that. You know what I'm saying? But when but Brother he really was going in. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I need to stop this shit. I said, no. But yeah, he set fire to the platform, man. Shout out to Brother Sheik, man. Appreciate you coming, brother. But yeah, man, if we can come out tomorrow, Sunday, man, you know what I'm saying, with a few of us do this panel, man, that will be great, man. That'll be cool. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that we probably can get more in tune, you know what I'm saying, with each other as far as a topic, man. And of course, I'll come up with a topic, you know what I mean? Or matter of fact, I just hit you up, you know what I'm saying? We can kind of like, brainstorm, you know what I'm saying? So
that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. So and we'll go off that and we'll get a topic going and get a few people in here, man, so we can do this panel for this YouTube, man, because I want it to be epic. I want it to be serious. I want it to be intelligent, intellectual. I want it to be one of them shows where people don't have no choice but to listen, because we not no fools, man. You know what I'm saying? And you made that clear the other night when we was on your panel. Hey, man, you ain't coming in here talking to any fools. You may think we fools, but we far from fools. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you letting that brother know that, because we had a lot of people coming to act like they was just smarter than the average bat. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is a conversation. This is not a goddamn contest on who brain is larger. Like, come on, y'all chill out. It's just a conversation, and people get real offended when they feel that you're speaking or or saying things whatever smarter than them. I don't know. It's people crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? So let me stop talking. I talk a lot. I'm long-winded as hell, trust me, and I accept it about myself. So so appreciate you coming, brother, man. Anything else you want to say? Like to promote anything? You good? Okay, so y'all be looking for us. Okay, so y'all be looking for us tomorrow Chronicle Talk with Tony tomorrow on Sunday, 5 o'clock, YouTube right here. It's going to be a full panel. All right? Brother J, me and Brother J-Mo, we're going to go get some of our squad. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to get some more, you know what I'm saying, some more speakers, man, and y'all come out to Chronicle Talk with Tony, man. All right? Tomorrow, Sunday, 5 o'clock, YouTube. All right? And Bigo as well, between 11 and 12 p.m. All right? Hopefully I can wake up that early. Hopefully I can wake up that early. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's Sunday, so yeah, it's a great day. So yeah, appreciate you coming, brother. Let's get to work, man. And oh wait,
Absolutely.
you started one tonight? You started one tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going.
We gotta go. I gotta get on this panel. We gotta go. All right, brother. Appreciate you coming, man. You can go ahead and exit out. Let me get my last remarks.
All right, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome, brother. Okay, y'all, man. So look, man, I'm glad all of y'all have come to the show. I'm glad that y'all came to the show. It was a lot of fun touching on this topic. I hope no one was offended by this topic. Okay. All right. You know, we pretty much advocated for the men and the women. Okay. On this topic. This is one of the topics that had much needed conversation. Okay. All right. And still to this day, it's going to need much needed conversation. It is what it is. Right. All right. So I appreciate y'all coming, man. If y'all like to show y'all boys some love, man, hit me up with a Cash App donation right there on the screen, man. Hashtag Big Tony Main. All right. You know what I'm saying? If you fuck with your boy like that. All right. So, man, great show. Great show. I love y'all, man. Come back to the show tomorrow at 5 o'clock on YouTube. And if you got the Bigo app, go on Bigo. Follow me, Tony Real the God. All right. All right. So tomorrow, remember, tomorrow between 11 and 12, Bigo app. Okay. Name Tony Real the God. 5 o'clock tomorrow, YouTube, Tony Real the God Chronicles right here. Don't forget, everybody, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate the support. Love y'all. Thank you. And good night. Your boy is out. I'm out of here, family. We out, family. Holla at you, boy.